Today I'm talking about TRE, tremor release exercise. It's actually quite a nice technique that I've come across as well. I find the EFT, emotional freedom technique, I won't say more effective, but because I've been using it for longer, I find it quite useful in my practice. But I also do the TRE in my practice, and sometimes I get an automatic TRE, tremor release, happening after I've done the needling. So I'm going to tell you about what it is. In nature, when a lion chases a buck, the buck will run, and the lion's after it and that. And if the lion gets fatigued and stops chasing the buck will then move off to the herd, and it will lie down on the grass, and it will have like shakes all over. You can see it in videos on the YouTube channels. It will shake for a minute or two, and then it will get up and eat grass as if nothing has happened. That's its way of releasing the trauma of the event that has taken place. So in nature and in humans, when you experience a shock or trauma, or you got to be active, so your adrenaline will be pumping through the body, and you're very focused, and you've got to run fast, and you've got to focus hard and stuff like that. And then technically after the injury or after the incident, you should also go through a shaking process to release that excess adrenaline. Now, many of us, when we do get the shaking, you get fed sugar water, or you get told to calm down and to stop shaking and stuff like that, or slapped through the face, or whatever the case may be, so that you can stop the shaking process, which means that you don't actually release the excess adrenaline that's in the body. And when you have a shock like that, that emotion that's linked with the shock or the trauma or the event that took place can go and store itself in a part of the body. So then when you experience stress, that part in the body will be activated, and you will experience the pain. When I do the needling in the patients and I stick a needle into these areas, some of the patients will automatically start to cry for no reason at all. So now they're not crying because it's painful, they're just crying because they don't know why, and it's because an emotion has been stored in that area. It's actually very interesting. And if I do a lot of needling on the patients, they can sometimes, when I take the needles out, start to shake on the bed, and then they don't understand what's going wrong. There's a couple of patients that have come to me after being to other therapists, and they come here and they're too scared to get needling because the last time they had the shaking effect and they thought they were dying. So it's a very strong shaking effect, but it is the release of the trauma that has been stored in the body. Now you can activate this shaking release on your own through the technique, the tremor release exercise, because if you've had surgery or you've had trauma, it goes and stores in different parts of the body, making those areas stiff and tight. So if you feel you don't want to talk about it because it's too emotional, you can do the tremor release exercise to release that area of the body. So you would, I like to keep the thought in upper mind of what you're trying to release, and then you have a look-see in the body where it's shaking. So I've been doing a little bit of research. I like to do my experiments on myself and on my family and that, to see the effects of different thought processes, the effects of the food and that. I've had a couple of videos where I spoke about how I experiment on my son and his lunch boxes at school. And so I then would think, if I do the tremor release, I'd set up a video camera and I'd think about an event that I've been through, and then I'd go through the stretching, because there's a stretching regime that you need to go through to activate your body into the tremor release. So you do a calf stretch, and then you do a quad stretch, and then you do a couple of up downs, and then you stand in a certain position and breathe differently in that. And once you've done all these breathing and stretches and stuff like that, if you lie on your back and then you lift your bottom with your feet together, you will start activating a shake. And you can watch some of my videos that I've put on YouTube of me doing a tremor release exercise, so that you can see what's going on there. And I've got quite a large tremor, if I can call it that, because I allow my body to release it. So you will then shake, and if you want to stop the shaking, you straighten your legs out, and then that stops the shaking. If you want to reactivate the shaking, you bend your legs up again, and you lift your bum up again, and then off you go again. So this then, and what I've noticed is, if I've got the thought in my upper mind as to what it is that I'm trying to release, then certain parts of my body will shake. Only certain parts of my body, depending on where the trauma has been stored for that event. And then if I change my thought in my body, in my mind, then the shaking will go to a different part of my body where other trauma has been stored. So I find it very fascinating. If you just want to do a general shake, then the body will shake in the areas that it feels it needs to release in first. They talk about having if you've done the shaking and you straighten your legs out, you need to then scan the body throughout to determine what are you feeling and where are you feeling it and what thoughts come up. And if you, however, have been doing it specifically for an event, then maybe think of what emotions come up, like we talked earlier on the EFT video, the Emotional Freedom Technique video. What thoughts come out and what is the positive message that I can take out of that so that I can change the negative event into a positive event, and perhaps try and change the thought, doing a matrix re-imprinting, so that you can change the memory of the event that has happened to a more positive one, so that the brain only remembers the positive memory and not the negative memory. Now, I talk about the TRE in this little book, How Not to Stress Out. So it teaches you how to do the stretches. The stretching regime is in there with cute little pictures of my cat doing the stretches and my dog doing the shaking, so it's very cute. And you go and you do the techniques and you try it out, and you will find that there's a huge improvement in your body. There's my cat doing the stretches, and where's the dog doing the shaky, and there's the dog doing the shaky. So go and have a look at the book. It is available on Amazon. If you Google my name, Leslie Mayer, you will find all the books that I've written, and these books have been specifically written to help you, the viewer, because if you can get better, it has a knock-on effect on 7 families. So if you're feeling happier, you're feeling more stress-free, you're feeling the new you found you, because often you lose yourself when you've gone through a lot of trauma. You don't feel like the old you're unhappy, you don't remember what joy feels like, what fun is anymore. Go and find your fun, go and find your joy, do your TRE, do your EFT, and Google the videos if you don't know how. Go and see a therapist that's qualified in these techniques if you're needing a little bit of help to activate it. Once you've learned how, it's a very, very simple technique. Once you've learned how to do it, it's easy peasy. They've used these techniques to help war veterans overcome their addictions. They've used them to overcome their insomnias and their nightmares that they've been experienced from war. So those are some of the diseases that are being treated with this, and it can help a large range of different people. So try it out, see which one you like more, the TRE or the EFT, and give me a message. If you like what I've posted here and it's helped you improve your health, please go and rate me on Leslie Mayer Physiotherapy. Either rate it on Google or rate my physio website. Go do rating on both. But rate your physio. Let's get the people out there to get better. I'm here to help you. So if you have any other videos that you'd like to have done for me or by me, please let me know. Pick a topic. We can do a question and answer session, or I can make a whole new video like I've done now to help you get better. So my goal is to help as many people as I can out there improve their health, so that everybody can be happy and everybody can have a wonderful day every day and not dread getting up in the morning. Thank you for watching my video. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.